Hello all and welcome to another pickups video. And what have I got for you today? Well, we've got a couple of PlayStation 1 games that are for the collection, but we've got a couple of bundles which were picked up only a couple of days ago, and that's why I'm quite keen to get these pickups done and out quite quickly because I want to get them traded in as soon as possible. Yes, I spotted a bundle on Facebook Marketplace which worked out to be quite a good CEX bundle trading, and on my way to pick up those games from that bundle, I went to the charity shops in the same town, and out of one of them, I got another great bundle as well, which turned into good CEX trading fodder as well. So I want to get them shown to you quickly and get out and get them traded in so that I can get me voucher for hopefully some more of these bad boys over here, some Dreamcast games. So before we do that, we'll show you a couple of PlayStation 1 games that are for the collection and how I got them. And I was just saying the other day, or in my last pickups video, that all I got was Xbox 360 games. That's just how it panned out. We've gone to the other extreme now. I've got none, which is a big rarity for me. As a guy who's going for a full 360 set, to have no 360 games to show you is quite amazing. The bundles I've got are 3DS and Wii, and then as I say, I've got a couple of PlayStation 1 games and another random odd item. And also stay tuned to the end. I have got a couple of shout outs to do as well. But anyways, cracking with the pickups, and the one that's been on screen the whole time I've been talking to you, and that is the Platinum Edition of Formula 1. Now, if you've watched my videos, you probably know that I am going for an Eddie Rollercoaster subset. In the PlayStation Platinums, I'm going for the full set of PlayStation 1 Platinums only. So I was bored one night in between gaming and eating, and I ended up scrolling on my phone through eBay. I put in a search for buy it now, price lowest to high on my search for PlayStation 1 Platinums, and lo and behold, it threw out this nicely laid image of Formula 1, because it does come complete in box with manual. The disc is in nice condition, a little bit of bubble wrap, look, professionals they are. And they've got to the trouble of having the disc shown upside down as well, so you can see that it was in great condition as well. And what did the seller want for this? Well, he wanted £1.99 plus his £1.50 postage. So £3.49 for this game, which is in near mint condition. Literally, the only thing wrong with it's got a little crack here, but I could see that again in the photos. I mean, it's no hardship to replace a PlayStation 1 front case when I get a case that I can use for replacing. So yes, I picked up Formula 1 for what is £3.49, and I remember getting the original Formula 1 back in the day on the Black Label and playing an absolute ton of it, and it being a lot of fun. It was kind of revolutionary when this came out back then. It really was, and I remember everyone at school talking about it. It was absolutely amazing. So really pleased to have this back, and as I say, I haven't played this in a long time, probably well over 10 years, so I'm certainly looking forward to giving this one a bash again. Okay, the second PlayStation 1 I've got is not for the Platinum subset, but for another subset which I've just kind of taken on recently. I've got a copy of Viva Football. Now, the subset I want to go for is a little bit specific and perhaps a little bit random, and that is one-off football games for the PlayStation 1. Now, I've got Ronaldo v Football, which definitely qualifies for that. And now I've got Viva Football. Basically, what happened here is a friend of mine, she was on holiday in the Isle of Wight, I believe, and she took a photo of being in this. It wasn't a charity shop; it was kind of an antiques and collectibles shop, and they had a stack of PlayStation 1 games. And she said these are all £4 each. Now, there was a lot of dross amongst it. It turned out their pricing wasn't exactly bang on, or wasn't clear, because it wasn't £4 each. There was a copy of Final Fantasy VII Double Case on Platinum. I was like, well, I'll definitely have that for £4. Turns out they wanted like 30 quid for it, which was well overpriced. So I said to her, leave that one behind. I'm not paying that for it. It'll be cheaper if you just order it online from CEX. I even sent her an image of it. It was quite funny, actually. But anyway, there was Viva Football. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a one-off football game. Like I say, one-off football game, so anything that had a sequel, just numbered like Actress Soccer, I remember they had 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation 1, or anything that just has a yearly iteration, so any FIFA that just has year after it's released, year on year, they don't qualify either. I mean, we've got a little crack on here, but apart from that, this is actually in fantastic condition. Obviously, I couldn't tell from her photo if it was in good condition or not. I did say, please, only if it's got the manual in, and of course, it did. So it's obviously been in gamers some time in its life. It's got a very old pre-owned label. I think that's a game one. Not entirely sure. Nice big thick chunky manual there. Really has. And this one looks really interesting. So it's a one-off football game, and it's like a true celebration of the beautiful game. Over 1,000 teams lifted from the past World Cup tournaments are at your disposal. It's great moments of football. Great football history can be played out again and again. So yeah, I was gonna say that really has sparked my interest as well to give it a little bash. So it might be good, it might be bad. I might do never have I ever played on this because I haven't played this one at all. So yes, very nice to have this for £4 in my brand new subset of one-off football games for the PlayStation One. Also, I'm trying to compile a list. I've got a few in it already. I'm trying to compile a list of one-off PlayStation One football games. So if you know of any, just put them in the comment section below. I don't care if they're already on my list, but if you do know of any, I will always be appreciative of the fact that you've tried to help me as well. So any one-off football games that you know of for the PlayStation 1, no sequels, no yearly iterations, comment section below, please help me out. It's a hard list to try and put together. I would appreciate any help on that. So, just before we go on to the two bundles I picked up to trade in, as I say, I went into all the charity shops, and one other item that I just picked up quickly, and I saw it there, and that's because my good buddy Sean, Retro Games Revive, he collects gaming DVDs and movies that are based on games as well on DVD. So when I saw this there, I wasn't quite sure if it was something he'd be interested in, but I just picked it up off the cuff in the hope that he would anyway. And that is this FIFA 15 preview DVD. I mean, it's something I've never actually seen before. And it's still, obviously, as you can see, it's still sealed as well. So everything that's in there, that should be in there, is obviously going to be in there. I mean, we've got all this telling you what's on the disc down here, but up here in the top right corner it says plus free FIFA 15 poster, so that will be in there as well. So as I said, I just saw it in the charity shop and I thought my buddy Sean will like that. I don't care what it costs, I'll pick it up for him. Little bit steeper than I would have liked to ideally have paid, but I thought because it's sealed and it's an item that I haven't seen before, I mean, for a FIFA item that you don't see, that's quite uncommon unless it's a late sports release. I just thought, for £3 I'm gonna pick that up for my buddy and gift it to him because he has got me so much that I'm definitely behind in the stakes of buying each other stuff and gifting stuff to each other. So I was more than happy to get that for my mate Sean. So charity shops on my way to my Facebook marketplace deal. As I say, I've been in this. This is one that I always say turns up a load of stuff that I absolutely love, this charity shop for that reason. But the last couple of times I've been in there, it's just been a shelf full of the usual dross of FIFA, PES titles that are old, and the Wii section just full of Wii Fits generally. But I must have just gone in at a good time because one game particularly just caught my eye, and then I was just like, there's loads of other stuff there as well. I said, there's got to be some items there with value. And there's also a side story to what happened there as well. It's quite funny as well, because originally I picked out 6 and I ended up leaving with 8. We'll get to that in a minute. And the reason why I ended up leaving with 8 was because basically I took these games to the counter, these 8 games to the counter, and I plopped them down there, and I forgot to get any cash out before I went in there with me. And I knew this place had a minimum card spend, so I said, what is the minimum card spend, please? And she went, oh, it's £2. And with that in my head, I'm thinking, bing, right, I've got 6 games. Games don't qualify as part of the DVD promotion. 50p, it's £3, I can use my card. And while I'm thinking like that, she's gone to me, well, you've only got 6 here, so if you want to go and pick out 2 more DVDs, then I can run it through you on the card machine. So I'm thinking, okay, now I'm paying £1 less and I can get 2 more games. So with that, I knew what was already left on the shelf. I'd already picked up everything that was doubling my money for what should have been 50p. So I shot over and basically picked up the only other 2 games that weren't 30p trade-in or less. And they were trade-ins of 60p each. And I say each because it's not just one copy of Big Beach Sports. It's 2 copies of Big Beach Sports. Now, one doesn't have a manual, which is this one. And one does have a manual, but it's absolutely it's tatty. It's got a tear in it. Looks like someone's put a cup of coffee on it. So, as I say, as soon as I said I can go back and get 2 more, I was like, right, I'm going to go back and get those 2 copies of Big Beach Sports because they had a trade-in value, as you'll see here from CEX, of 60p each. I mean, they'll give you cash for 30p each, and they sell them for £2 each. So one of these games is basically CEX's price for what I'm just paying for the whole lot here. So, yep, £2 for this, or £2 from a charity shop for all 8 games that I'm just about to pick up. But as I say, because these now technically not only became free for me, also getting me £1 off what I'd already picked up, just to get £1.20 trading credit for these 2. I'm nearly almost got my £2 back already. So that's absolutely fantastic. I couldn't believe it. And I hope that young girl, which I don't see working there quite a lot, is working next time I go in there as well. Because I should certainly bear that in mind when I'm picking stuff up. Okay, so the next one that I got, this is the only one of the 8 that now may turn out to be a little bit of a bust, because when I got home, I saw something that I didn't realise when I was in the store. Now, it has been in CEX before in this country, because it's got a very old label. It's not worth 12. They don't sell it for 12 quid now. As I say, when I was in the store, I actually got the disc out and checked it to make sure it was okay. However, we've got a manual in there, but you'll see there below Sims 2, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, we've got a word there that isn't Castaway, or it is Castaway, but it's in a different language. I googled it, and that is actually German for Castaway. Now, that's not a problem if you want to play it in this country, because it is a PAL game, I believe. Looking on the back there somewhere. Well, it actually says they're assembled in Germany as well. Didn't notice that before. But it is a PAL game, so it will play in this region on a PAL machine, obviously. So, yes, that's a little bit of a... Could potentially be a bit of a bust, but I'm hoping that the person in the store won't notice that. They'll just see the Sims 2 there, which is in English and things like that. So, hopefully they will take it. And even if they don't, the other 7 will more than make up for it. Now, they do actually sell this one for 3 quid in CEX, but as the trade-in is £1.20. So the 3 games I've got so far have already put me in profit land when it comes to trading value with CEX. So really pleased with that. So that is the only potential bust, and one that they may not take if the member of staff is not only eagle-eyed but a bit picky as well, because I say it will play on UK machines. Okay, so next one up, because I thought it was 50p, it was doubling my money. I got Job Islands. This is, again, it's a nice condition. This one has got a nice condition manual, which has obviously been attacked by game at some time in its life. Nice condition manual, nice condition disc. They all are, because I want to make sure they take them. And as I say, this again, just totting up the value. This one is a £1 trade-in at CEX, 60p for cash, and they sell it for £2.50. So again, nice little one there. Now, they are the more sort of very mediocre titles that I pulled out there. Well, The Sims 2 isn't. That's a very well-known franchise. Sorry, but the other 3 certainly are. And then, as I say, this is the first one that caught my eye, is the one I will show you last, because that's the highest value. But then I saw these next to it as well, and I just couldn't believe they were there in a charity shop for what I thought was 50p, but because of the staff thinking they were DVDs, actually these all turned out to be 25p each. But anyway, there are 3 games that include this fella on, and this is the first one, Sonic the Hedgehog. So yes, Sonic the Hedgehog and the Black Knight. This one is the lowest of the 3. I mean, it's a £4 game in CEX, and they will give you cash trading for £1, and they'll give you £1.60 store credit for it. Lovely condition manual, a lovely condition disc. It's almost a shame that I don't have a Wii, because of all Sonic games, I don't actually remember this one for some reason. I've heard of the other 2 that I've got there, or one that features him. But yeah, Sonic the Black Knight would have been something I wouldn't have minded trying actually before I traded it in. But I don't have a Wii, and I probably won't get one, certainly for the very foreseeable future. So yes, Sonic and the Black Knight for only 25p. Great little trade-in. Next one up, featuring this fella again, Sonic Unleashed. Now, CEX sell this one for 6 quid, give you cash trading for £1.50, so I nearly had my money back there. And the trade credit is £2, so I've got all my trade credit back with just this one. This is the only one that's exactly £2, so again, complete inbox with manual. I've heard of this one, but I've not played this one. And we've even got, there you go, Al, we've got the proper complete there. We've got the safety thing in there, whatever that's called, forget. So yes, Sonic Unleashed, as I say, £6 game. £2 trading value, £1.50 for cash. Unbelievable for only 25p. And then the other game that features Sonic, but also features the other fella, so I pretty much thought I was onto a winner here as well for, again, what I thought was 50p was actually 25. Keep saying that, sorry. This in CEX is an £8 game, which they'll give you cash trading for 3, what I thought I was originally going to pay, and they give you trading credit for 4. So this one is double my money in one game. It was obviously sold by HMV at some point. It's got the very old price tag on there. It was nearly 40 quid at some point. And here I am getting it for essentially 25p. Again, great condition manual, great condition disc. This is going to be no problem going at CEX. There is no issues with this one. So fantastic trading on that one as well. And as I say, the one that caught my eye, because I think it just saw the colourful spine. There it is. Crash of the Titans. As I say, this is the one that caught my eye, and I knew I was on to a winner there. I think the Crash games on the Wii still hold their price and value really well today, as do anything basically featuring Mario and Sonic as well. So, Crash of the Titans. complete in box with manual. Fantastic disc, fantastic condition manual. As I say, if I was a Wii collector and I didn't have this, I would, well, I still am over the moon, but I would be well chuffed at picking this up for 25p. Because CEX sell this for a tenner, give you cash trading for 4. So that'd be doubling my money on its own just for this, and trebling my money on the trading value because it's £6. £6 trading for this at CEX. Fantastic. So figures for the whole lot. CEX were to sell me the whole lot for what they wanted to charge. All these games would cost me £37.50. The trading for cash that they would give me would make a nice little profit of £11.40, but I'm going to trade them all in and get £17 for my £2. Absolutely fantastic. So that was a great trade-in. It doesn't end there because I was on my way to a place in the same town to pick up some 3DS games to trade in. Now, I saw these on Facebook Marketplace, and the lady had a whole bundle of them for £4 each, is what she wanted for them. And with that, I started looking at the Mario games straight away, and that is where I started. However, I misread one of the labels and thought it was the early iteration of this game, but it was actually the All-Stars Racing Transformed game, not just the racing one. Now, the racing one actually would have returned a £2 profit, but I was interested in doubling my money, so I went for this one instead. Anyway, let's get it in view. And as I say, yes, it is Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. But because I'd asked for 3 games, which come to £12, and obviously the 4th one brought it up to £16, I said to the lady, would you make it a nice round 15 for the 4? And within seconds, she actually replied back, okay, with a smiley face. So, result. So, yes, we got 4 3DS games to trade in. And again, as I paid £4, well, £4 each, but we did a deal for 15 for these. And the trade-in markup on 3DS games, certainly when it comes to anything with Mario and Sonic in, is absolutely fantastic. Complete inbox with manual as well. Great condition. These have been well looked after as well. And as I say, I suppose this one was the £3 game because it was the one that made it to 15 or down to 15. Anyway, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform is a £12 game in CEX. They will give me cash, £5, but they will give me trading value of £8. So that is an absolutely fantastic find. So really, really pleased with that. Okay, so the second one up, I picked up with this lady, so they all feature the little Italian plumber. And that is Super Mario Land, or Super Mario 3D Land. Got the Nintendo choice there on it. Again, the card, or the whatever you call it, card is fine. They're all, I've checked all of them. Everything's in there. Again, great condition, well looked after. This has the same figures as the Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing Transform game. It is a £12 game in CEX with £5 trading for cash and £8 trading for value. So that is where that will be going. Doubling my money on that one too. Okay, next one. Third, like I said, they all feature him. Mario again. There he is. This one, Super Mario Sports Superstars, or just Mario Sports Superstars. Again, CEX, sell this for 12. Cash trading for 5. Trading value of £8. So all 3 of these so far had the same money. And there we go. Everything is in there as well. There's no actual amiibo card as well, but this folds out into a little poster with sort of like a checklist next to them. So that's nice. That's in there too. Obviously, the card has probably been taken up by the kid and gone missing. But again, building up the trade credit, lovely. Doubling my money on a purchase. So it's, again, I don't have a 3DS. So it's almost a shame that I don't collect for it, because this will be a great turn up for me if I did. The last one is the big winner of the lot, and that is Mario Kart 7. Again, £4. Everything's in there. Great condition. Fantastic. Mario Kart 7. Again, couldn't believe it. Absolutely fantastic. Now, this one in CEX, they sell this for £18. They give you trading for 12, and the cash value for this one is £8. So, again, the Mario Kart games always hold their value super well. They really do. And this is just a great turn up. And I'll tell you what, this was on Facebook Marketplace for 2 hours, so I was pretty sure that I would missed out, because normally you have to be so quick to them. Someone else has generally got there with all the good stuff first. So I was really pleased to get that. So it was a great day out. It really was a great day out to that town, and to pick up those 2 lots was amazing. Now, the total figures for this lot, if I was to buy these 4 games from CEX for what they sell it for, it would cost me a staggering £54 for these 4 games, and I paid 15. The cash trade-in is £23, so there would be an £8 profit there as well if I'd have taken them in. But the trading credit for these, £36 for the 4 of them. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic deal. So, I mean, to put it in perspective, for the 2 bundles, if we can get the other one up, back in view, kind of a little bit. So these 2 Nintendo bundles, they've got pretty much in view-ish. So these two Nintendo bundles, if we do it up as a pricing, the whole lot for 1 day out's work. Now, if I was to buy all of these games, all 12 of these games from CEX, if I walked in there, picked them up off the, I appreciate one is a double, but if I was to buy them all from CEX, they would charge me £91.50 for the lot. £91.50 for these 12 games. They would give me cash trading for the lot of £34.40. But the trading I've got for them is 53 quid. Now, all those figures are for what? A £17 outlay for the lot. £17 outlay, which is unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. 17 quid for all that. And to get that trading value, we will definitely be getting some of these soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the pickups and the CEX trading sort of fodder special that I've managed to pick up. So, it's just a couple of shout-outs that I'd like to put out there. Okay, so first up, a YouTuber from across the pond. I don't think anyone else has shouted him out, certainly amongst the channels that I watch. I hope, please do correct me if I am wrong. And as I say, he's from across the pond, he's from the States, and he is called Bandana Gamer. Now, I stumbled across his channel when I was looking for VGM videos. Now, over in the States, they have a company called Video Games Monthly, or VGM, where they send you out a monthly subscription box, which is a blind box, but you pick the games you want on their online thing, and you can also mark off the ones you've got so you don't get any duplicates. So you only get for the systems you want, and you don't get any duplicates. And I must admit, I'm very jealous of the Americans for having this company, because the service they provide seems to be stellar, and the customer service also seems to be second to none. So I was typing in this Video Games Monthly because I wanted to watch some more unboxing of these of channels that I hadn't already subscribed to, and I came across a video by the Bandana Gamer, which was opening his Video Games Monthly. And he's the kind of YouTuber that I really enjoy watching. It's a guy and his camera, just talking about his pickups, doing his unboxings and things like that, and just a lot of fun to watch. So please do pop over and give the Bandana Gamer a watch, and perhaps a little sub as well. Perhaps write in the comments that Gurnaldinho sent you. Probably won't have a little clue at all of what you're saying, but yeah, just tell him Gurnaldinho sent you, and it'll be interesting to see if he realises who I am. But I have a little bit of interaction. I did comment on one of his videos when he picked up a copy of Wave Race, and I share my memories with him in the comment section. So yes, again, just seems like a real down-to-earth guy, and again, just a man on his camera talking about his pickups. He does, his Video Game Monthly unboxing and his other picks as well, and showed off a collection as well, something to do with pin badge as well, which I found kind of fascinating. So yeah, do give him a check out. And the second one is literally a channel that I only started watching last night, and that is because I picked him up from shout outs, and I want to shout him out as well, because I started watching his latest pickups video, and then I went back and watched a few of his other pickups videos, and I actually really enjoyed them. And that is the Retro Reclaimer. Sorry, there's no "the" in the title of his channel, Retro Reclaimer. I will put a link in the description to his channel too, and the Bandana Gamer. As I say, pickups videos are fantastic. Looks like he does some gameplay as well. But as I say, to my surprise, when I watched his recent pickups video, he done a comedy sketch at the beginning, which absolutely had me in stitches, and it featured my good friend the Retro Bear, done in good spirit and nothing untowards, and it was absolutely bang on. I think the Retro Bear wasn't entirely aware that he'd done it as well. When I told him about it, he said he was actually humbled and touched, and he's absolutely hilarious. So I do implore you to actually watch that pickups video as well. And in fact, below the link to his channel, I'll put a link to that video as well, because that opening sketch, mate, is comedy gold in my eyes. I found it really funny. Certainly if you watch the Retro Bears channel as well, you'll know exactly who the furry characters are that he's talking about, the 2 teddy bear characters are as well, and the style of it, just absolutely brilliant. So please do pop along and check out the Retro Reclaimers channel as well. So just a couple of shout outs there. Please do, as I say, please do check out both those channels. I really enjoy watching them. So I do enjoy watching their content, especially when they do their pickups and things like that. So please do pop along and watch those two channels. And certainly, certainly tell the Bandana Gamer that I sent you. So ladies and gentlemen, that has been my pickups video. I'm going to go literally, I'm going to get ready, go out and trade these two bundles in so that the values do not change in the meantime. And that is it. So that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. And as always, take care.